Hello there. Konnichiwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. This is afternoon. Hello, John Miles. John Miles is one. Are you in the Philippines right now? Can you hear me? Okay, yung sound natin because I'm in the middle of a crowd. It's cafe. Can you hear me clearly? Hello. Hello, John. Hello, Ernest Dava. Can you hear me? Okay, then sound out. Okay, then. It's a little noisy. We can, change venue if it's, if the sound is not okay. Prince Coley. Hello, Oliver James. Fine. Just like you. Can you hear me clearly? Beautiful people. Okay, let's sound natin, or we have to transfer to another, auditorium-like place. All right, just fine. That's good. Hello, Larry Londo. Okay. Without further ado, let's proceed to our topic today, which is okay ba sa inyo in China? All right. So in case it's held here, I still don't see any confirmation that China is going to host it, but I have this feeling it might be in China. Because of those photos circulating around, that organization has already visited the place. Hello, Pinoy Ride. Larry Lonto. Okay, so si Larry nagtanong. Alright, so Larry has this question. If the venue is China, alright, so it's not a question, it's a thought. If the venue China is fine as long as Queen Cat will end victorious after the pageant. Don't be confident, Larry Lonto. We have yet to see uh, other, representatives of other nations. So I'm a little bit curious on, who may represent Colombia. It always gives me tension whenever Colombia comes out as more appealing and more gorgeous than what I thought she would be. Something like that. All right, so it's official now that China refused. Okay, where is that? Do you have a link so I can make a quick look? Oliver, hello. Give me a link, please, of the website or news feed so I can make a quick visit to that. And that would be an interesting topic today. See if China refused. For everyone who's right here right now, Oliver James has just shared with us that it's official now. China refused. Alright, so we are just waiting for Oliver's confirmation or link. That would be more exciting. Oh my God. Not the Philippines yet. I hope it's somewhere in Europe. If it's far away from our place, there'll be more and better chance for Cat Riona to emerge triumphant. That's how I feel. It's hot today. I think it's wait. Very Filipinish. It's 22. It's the start of the summer. And I hate it. Summer here is worse than the Philippines. Mind you. Hello, Senora. I just Google it. I'll help you out, Oliver James. Wait. I'll Google it. China refuse. Wait. Maybe that's the title. Refuse to host Miss Universe. Alright. Okay, 12 hours ago, Philippines favored to host Miss Universe 2018 from Manila Bulletin. Alright, so it's clear. Let us read. Let me read you this. Or let me read this for you. So the Philippines is, have this, chance of hosting it again. Huge possibility. All right. So from Bulletin today, from Manila Bulletin, after talks for the staging of Miss Universe 2018 beauty pageant in China failed, prestigious beauty pageant appears to be headed back to the Philippines. At this point, The Philippines is the favored country to host the Miss Universe pageant if it pushes through. Beauty contest will help promote the reopening of Boracay Island in Aklan. So there you have it. It's all about Boracay. Robato. I told you so, Robato. Yeah. I just read it. Oliver. Hello, Badette. Hello, Jens. Jens, how's that? Jens Lizante Vlogs. Hello. Hello to all of you. Oh, so it's back in the Philippines. Most probably not. And I don't like it. I'm not excited. Of course, there's nothing wrong with Philippines hosting this universe. It doesn't always translate to losing a crown, but it would always be exciting to see Philippine representative, compete in other nations. Alam mo yung mga, in case she wins, wala yung mga granding homecoming events. And I've been looking forward to seeing all those things all the time. Yeah, Oliver, it's all right. I had just read it. Okay, tuloy natin. Basahin ko na yung Miss Universe Bulletin. Last month, Miss Universe Organization President Paula Sugar and MUO Vice President for Business Development Martin Sean McLean traveled to China. They were accompanied by architect Richelle Simpson. Huh? I didn't know this. That Richelle Simpson was with them. The talks broke down over China's refusal to air the pageant live. This time, the pageant will feature more about the Philippines. You have to. And I was right. Look at that. This phrase only means na nakulangan talaga sila sa Pinoy culture. Touch on the Miss Universe stage 2017 or 2016. And that's a, positive thing because pupunayin naman nila ng Pinoy, iconic pegs on stage. This time, still, having said all of this, I am not interested. What can I do? But just, cover the Miss Universe, cover Capriona, and pray harder. Who knows? It might be the biggest and the most shocking, Miss Universe twist, in the entire history of Miss Universe. Philippines wins Miss Universe in our, very own backyard, and it would be a back-to-back next year. Who knows? Too much. No country has ever done that. You know, host country winning Miss Universe, and the next year she crowns, you know, the representative of the Philippines, the same country. Pampakalma lang yun. Okay, so we have to change the title. If only I knew earlier, I would have changed the title. No, Oliver Jenks, hindi ako nakulangan sa pagkakaintindi sa kanila. That's what I saw. Nakulangan ako mismo, myself, nung mapanood ko yun, because there was nothing. I don't care about them at that point because they were really wrong. It should have been Philippines. We should have seen Philippines on stage on the finals night, and we did it. That's why I was really frustrated. I wasn't talking about their statements now. I was talking about my feelings, my personal views, and I think they lost that opportunity to showcase Philippines. A Miss Universe pageant in the Philippines. I didn't feel it. But I respect her. And of course, sometimes we misunderstand everyone. It's just fine. It's a chat, Oliver. Don't worry. Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Oh my God. Well, I'm in a cafe. I'm not really into coffee, but the place that we were supposed to see each other today, closed. So I had to make another place. Okay, so let's change the topic. If Miss Universe be held in the Philippines, what are your expectations and the possibilities? Go. Once again, hello to all of you, to James Santa Vlogs, Oliver James Hadrico, to hello, Oliver James. If I'm not mistaken, I visited your channel. Were you the one who was singing? I think there was one video that you were singing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I right? Was that you? Oliver James? Hello to Darwin Toledano. Darwin Toledano. Hello, Meldia. Oliver, I saw that. Now you believe that I visit the channels of the people who support me or condemn me. Whatever. Sometimes you get interested to someone, because the name is interesting, because he has shared his thoughts in a very interesting manner, and so on and so forth. That's why majority of you visit ko na yung mga channels. And later I will try to open the channels of the following people, Darwin, EJ, maybe I could get some important documents there for information. Hello, Diana Hernandez. Where are you from? Wednesday, yes. Are you from Colombia? By just, seeing these names, you wouldn't know if you are talking to a Filipino or to a Latino, because we share the same surnames. Jarvin Toledana, China will cook miss you. Okay, so Darwin, it is final and confirmed. China will not host Miss Universe. It might be. It might be, which you know scares me. It might be in the Philippines. So in case it happens there, let's just support. You support as a here. A Japanese name. Kindly share your name, please. Is it Japanese or Chinese? If sa Philippines na naman kasi maganap, yung Miss Universe, sa tingin ko lang po, dito sa pagda-down sa atin, at yun na magaling po siya, pero mahirap po manalo yung host country. Yeah. That's one possibility. That's one fear ng mga Pinoys. But who knows? Kaya is maybe it's a better scenario. We have the candidate with the most potential to win Miss Universe, and the pageant will be held in our own country. So in case she wins, there will be less controversies. Hello, Desi Iworpo. Hi to you. Hello, Rose Gold YouTube from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. You have your blog. You have your channel. Rose, I mean, you have your channel, but you mean you're blogging too? Because of your name, Rose Gold YouTube. Yeah, Darwin, yeah, there is a big possibility because we have a great representative. So, that might create a very historic outcome. Who knows? That's what I've said earlier. She might win there, and we might have a back-to-back next year. Who knows? Wag lang mag-judge si Pia. I asked my inaanak, he was within a group who handles who were part of the staff. How do you call it? I don't know the exact term, but they worked behind the scenes. So Miss Universe 2017. And they asked him, Max, Pia would join. Oh my God. I said the name. So I wouldn't talk about it anymore because I should have not mentioned it. All right, so Rose Gold, that's very clear. Hello, Miles Cleophas. Hello. Okay, folks, I will ask you. So, rating, 1 to 10. The 10 is the highest. What do you think is the possibility of Catriona winning Miss Universe in the Philippines? Go. 1 to 10, 10 is the highest. Hello, Jessa. Jessa Ventura. Hello, Jessa Ventura. I do believe Catriona will win either way. Very positive. Rose Gold YouTube, what color do you think Catriona will wear? The Miss Universe as well. Pastel color is always the safest choice in any beauty pageant. And if you will look, the list of winners, if you would just take a look at those winners, majority of them have four pastel colored gowns. Each I think something like that. Great, great. But I want her to wear something dark, plain dark, like baby. Dark. Is there a dark silver? Yeah, for a change. Okay, I cannot read your name. Sorry, tatanga-tanga ako sa hapon. So it will take 7 hours before I can finally understand your name. Or I can finally read it. So, may I know your name, please? Oh, that's one mistake ni Robato. I didn't, study Nihongo. And I don't show interest. I mean, I want to, but just like you want to be rich, you want to hit a jackpot in a lotto. You do not put your bet in something like that. I want to speak Japanese, but I don't show any interest of doing the learning. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Rose. Yeah, why not? Katrina Gray will win silver or gray. Hello, Jonathan Mahina. I'm in a coffee shop near my school. I don't have my lunch yet, but you are my priority. I will go to the Philippines in June. I need to. What's this? Wait. I need to fix my teeth. I'm very honest. That's the main content of my videos. It's real and it's honest. There might be a lot of mistakes and the videos might be flawed technically and so on and so forth. But I always wanted to be as honest as possible. What I feel, I say. What I think, I say. Of course, in a little bit cautious manner. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt people. Okay. Darwin Toledano. Capriona has a different aura in a good way. I'm not sure what it is. Jen Salasante Vlogs. Tempo. Basta wag kong si China. Oliver James. Kat is definitely no ordinary woman. Beauty, intelligence, fluency speaking, confident, height, and most of all, with advocacy that really works. Darwin, Capriona should wear plain white like those who worn by Canada's before. Mm-hmm. If it happens in the Philippines, well, I might. My August visit to the Philippines is sponsored. So there might be some sponsors of my plane ticket again. Meldia Patubo, alright, so my shirts, you may go to Facebook and I'm gonna give you a link to Kike Collection who handles the orders and the printing. They are from Osaka. So it's, we're too far away from each other. And contact Sidle, Rivero Liga, you just type Kikay Collection and it will come out. Kikay Collection. Okay, I will type it here. Sidle, Rivero Liga of Kikay Collection for my shirts. Alright, that's it. I wrote a message, I wrote a comment. So just type it to Facebook. If you are in the Philippines and you like to have shirts, now if it's 3 shirts, I would bring it personally to you. If you are in Manila or in Batangas, I might have a short meet and greet somewhere in Batangas and maybe one in Manila. Just a short casual, not brand deals, no. Just a trial. So keep updated. Visit my page. Hello, Willie Manao. Hello. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat sa iyo. If you are one of the candidates for Miss Universe this year, what would be and you are asked to, to talk about yourself in, in one sentence, how would you say it? Go, Willie, go. Alright, so di ba sinasagot yung tanong, if it happens, if it happened in the Philippines, if it happens in the Philippines, what is your expectations? Or what are your expectations? Go. Yes, it's real. Can't you believe it's real? We're talking live right now. Pardon my voice. It's a little bit harsh. I don't know what I did yesterday night or what I ate. I don't know. And I used to have a cold, I mean iced tea. So it would aggravate the situation. There's a tissue there. Hello, Diana Hernandez from New Jersey. Nice to see you here. And for everyone, we have just celebrated my 2nd year on YouTube. Thank you very much for 17,000 subscribers. All right, for the 17,000 subscribers and for the 7 billion views. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. It could have been better if I would always say yes, if I would always agree to everything, but I'm not like that. So I will always share negative comments and everything, and it, absolutely lessened the liking. But sometimes you have to weigh things. Are you going to just agree and just say yes to everything, or take the risk of losing some subscribers? And I'm sure you know what did I choose. Who's that? Gorgeous. Okay, Willie. I have apprehension that Fiona couldn't make it if it's done here in the Philippines, although she's a very strong candidate. I'd prefer it to be held in other countries. Erwin Toledana, sana ma-improve ang body ni Kat. Darna Narda, hello! Isang shout yan ng Darna! Is it really Liza Soberano who's gonna play Darna? I have a video about that. May apprehensions in it. Darna Narda, konnichiwa from California. Ang bato. Robato. You know, I wanted to be a Darna. Or I wanted to be Darna. When I was young, I would always shout, Darna! There's nothing wrong with that. Just go on and dream. To be a Darna is a dream. It's just that, you know, you might not see a bato that will make you Darna. Diana Hernandez from Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. We love Dayanara Torres. In fact, when I was asked if there was one Miss Universe winner that I would like to be, you know, I would like to emulate or something like that, you know, my idol, or, you know, if I would have this magic, if I would be granted a wish, you know, to be a Miss Universe winner, and I said I would choose Dayanara because I love her. She loved Philippines, and you know, if I were Dayanara, I would, you know, meet a lot of Hollywood superstars, and I would always be fully clothed with diamonds and expensive outfits. I would be mingling with the highly respected people in show business. I might, you know, would be a possibility that I would watch Oscars and so on and so forth. So I would want to be Dayanara. Period. Okay, Darna Narda. Katrina Gray's national costume is Darna. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion. Why not? Willie Manal is also a teacher and a professor in Southern Luzon State University in Quezon Province. Regards to your students, I was also teaching in the Philippines, but I was not as, no, as, how do you call this, as prominent as you may be. I was not a professor. I just taught in one small school. And luckily, I was given this opportunity to fly. My first destination was Thailand. I really love it there. In fact, I love it more than Japan. It's very Philippines. It's somewhere in between Philippine ambience and Japan, you know, environment, something like that. It's something like it's a very clean Philippines, or it's a little bit noisy Japan, something like that. Japan is not always silent. It's a very noisy environment here now. Here. So you have now a full idea of where I am. Capriona's national costume will be Cardo. Cardo Dalice FPJ. And with her hands in the pocket. Oliver James, Darna costume exposed a lot of skin, and exposing a lot of skin means showcasing body figure which is not that strong enough. Well, they can always make Daya Yes, I am very lucky. I was given this chance of teaching here in Japan. It was not part of a dream. It just happened. I wanted to stay here. I wanted to visit Japan, but I was not, you know, it was not, how do you call this? It was not a goal. I didn't see myself teaching here. Maybe I would, as a factory worker, maybe, or, but I was not really, I was a teacher, but I was not envisioning myself as a teacher here. I thought it was a little bit impossible because I was not a good teacher. In the sense that I don't have this marvelous and remarkable transcript of records. My first grade at the University of Santo Tomas is a 5, and that was college algebra. So whenever I apply, even in the Philippines, I would always put that first page, it's a second page. And then I would just say, oh my God, it was a mistake, sorry. Hunger Games Miss Universe will be held here in the Philippines. I think she still can with whoever it's really exciting. She can win outside the Philippines. That's the exact, thing that happened. It would be more exciting. It would be more fulfilling if it happens in other countries. But, si Lola, walang pakialam. I could see myself 20 years from now in the. Hello, Chat B. Hello. She was crowned Miss World and Miss Philippines regardless of her body shape. Well, there are a lot of beauty queens who just do not have, well curved body. So it's not really a problem. It depends on how smart a candidate is. She can always cover things up with her, flamboyant gestures and gorgeousness and creative, movements. That's why a beauty pageant candidate really needs some training in theater. You just don't have to be you. That's my personal insight. You don't have to be yourself on the Miss Universe stage. Period. Sorry, Boyabun. I don't agree. Okay, Willie Manal, it's a little personal. I will answer personal, because it's just we are in a trial and error period. So I'm more than willing to give you personal insights about myself. If you're interested, and you may, pose some threatening questions. It would be, fun. All right, Willie Manal, one question, if you don't mind. What kind of students are you handling there in Japan? It's preschoolers. So I literally play with toddlers every single day. Jen's want to vlogs. If Kat would be wearing another ear cuff in the Miss Universe pageant, do you think meron pa kayo mas gaganda pa? Compare ear cuff that she wore on Binibining Pilipinas, of course. They would be more creative. Maybe from, ear to ear. With lots of flowers, decorated on it. Ang bato. Have I missed some questions? Or once again, I'd like to say hello to Diana Hernandez. Right, nice to see you here. I love Puerto Rico. You know, the mere saying is it gives already something wonderful in my ears or to my ears. It's always, it's always nice to say Puerto Rico. First thought, Puerto Rico. First thought, Puerto Rico. I like it. What is? What's this Pia Iris Gabriela? Olivia, Demi, or Olivia? What's this all about? I didn't get it. I ranked this Miss Universe, okay, just for fun. I ranked this Miss Universe Philippines to best to worst. Like my best would be Venus Rock. She's a sentimental favorite. And whenever I see her, whenever I go back or revisit that video of hers, breaking through the Magic 15, I always feel inspired. You know that? Maybe you also feel the same way. That's why Venus' last moment on the Miss Universe stage is still the most significant, that we have ever had, as Filipinos, for me. So even though she didn't win, I think she comes ahead of Pia. Pia would come next. I don't like her personally. And I think it's just really something like luck when she entered top 15. It's either, I mean she could enter or not. With the a little bit uneasiness that we have seen during the preliminary competition. She was a little bit awkward during the count. She didn't know where to put those hands, whether it's here or there or down or whatever. You could feel that. Just review again the preliminary competition. She was a little bit unsure. That's why when she entered the top 15, you would know by then that she would make it big because she was really smart. The moment she put both her hands with this closed fist in the swimsuit competition, you would know by then that she would continue slaying everyone and win the crown. In fairness. But please understand that it was not really a 50-50 feeling seeing Pia during the preliminary competition. Alright, so unlike Venus Rock, that she was, oh my god, gorgeous. Great. She would win. It's just a question. And if ever is anyone among these girls that you have mentioned would be given the same question, then, for example, they represented the Philippines in the 2010 Miss Universe. They would not give a perfect answer because it was really difficult. It's too personal. And questions we should always talk about, the personal, negative or traumatic experiences that would steer it would always come out very difficult. It's about a mistake. It's about the biggest mistake of your life, and that's difficult. So it's Pia, it's Venus, it's Pia because of the crown that she has given to each and every one of us, and that he had made us prouder, and cemented our status as the biggest threat to any other representative of the other nations. It make us, strong in the eyes of other people, of other nations. So it would be Venus, it would be Pia, and then I'll just mention the three. She was a little bit hard-headed, and she didn't really know what to do. Maybe she was confused, maybe because she was too much pressure. But beauty-wise, and she's the most charming of them all. When she took that, playful flip during the swimsuit preliminary competition. Wow, is that preliminary or finals? Like this? That's the most charming moment that I've ever seen in the Miss Universe history. Chat B, Pia, 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 right? Chat B, I'm kind of smitten of Miss Nicaragua in the Universe 2018. All right, so I'll take a look at her. Please watch my Indonesian, my first impression of Indonesia. My first impression of Malaysia is coming up next. In fact, I have made it 3 days ago, but I was a little hesitant to upload it because I want to make sure if what I have said is right. Darna, yes, Venus paved the way for all of these. Willie Manawag, I agree with you. Even Debbie Lee Peters, the present Miss Universe, is not the most curvaceous body on her. Yes, but personally made her win. I think yes, that's true. They're Olivia Jordan. It's not just about the curvaceous body; it's the way you project yourself in swimsuit, and she just came. She just made it as one of the top 10 with that kind of swimsuit present performance. You see, because of the personality. Emmanuel Codelso, I think there's no Miss China, there's no Miss India yet. I think there are only winners of different regions, but the main pageant is not yet happening. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I really wanted to talk about India at this very moment. Rose Gold YouTube, I know, sorry, let me rephrase my question. Oh, wow, how nice of you, Rose Gold. I admired you for that. Humility, my durability. What can you say? Hunger Games, what can you say about a contestant wearing a black gown? Do you consider this an option? Riona? Yes, I think so. It's rare. It's Hollywoodish. It's a little bit challenging. Well, Miss Thailand did it. Something dark would be okay. Any color, but something dark. Not red this time. Not red. No yellow, no red this time.
メスを入れられなかったんですよ。教授とか学生たちがメス入れるのがなんとも思わないというか、だけど生きてるような本当に綺麗でもう惹かれてしまうっていう生命力が、ね、存在してるんじゃないかっていう、なんかもう本当にこう人物ってこういうなんじゃないかってもう入信してる人が言ってる言葉なんじゃないかぐらいな感じですもんね。一日でもってね、検体がメス入れられてないって、それはすごい衝撃だとレポートに残されてる。でその話を病院関係の人に
What are you drinking? It's a iced coffee float.
直接なんか問い合わせみたいなのが本当にでもそういう人だった生きてるようなね、メスがいられない手が触れてる。
Darling to the dog. He and Kat the same mindset, all or nothing. Sila rela kasi ang siyam sin others ang sila sila basta sa.
そういうね、そういうね、姿を実際見たことないですけど、入信してない人が、ね、見て、これは仏法で本当にあるんじゃないかって、そういうの感じるんです。最近もお医者さんが入信してきたんですよ。
In case there is already Miss India, kindly share with me the link, Emmanuel, please. I would like to do as many as 3 videos today on pageants. So I would be uploading Miss Malaysia tonight. And if there is Miss India, then I would. Who else? I think I have already something for Vietnam, my first. I might have a solo project for her. I think she's a little bit hyped because of her hair. But you know, I think if you make it curly long, something like that, you know, the impact would diminish.
なんで白髪だったのとか黒髪で、本当そうなんですよ。でも中には本当に親に亡くなってんのに、親でなんかありえないじゃないですか。
Darna Narda, surprisingly, Miss Thailand 2018 is being so silent. What's up with that? I think Korea was really the strongest ever yet for Thailand. Yeah, I think she was the strongest in recent years. But I don't know why she felt that way. She lost her confidence, you know, when she already made the top 5. I don't know what happened to her. I would be going to the Philippines this June, from June 20 to July 10. Alright, so June 20 to July 10. So I might go somewhere in Manila, private or personal, private. And in case, you might, we might run into one another there. So what are the possibilities if it's in the Philippines, aside from your fear that Catriona might lose? What else? Or what can you suggest? For example, if you have this power to suggest an idea for the presentation or the coronation, the crowning, what would those be? Or what would that be? I really want Venezuela or Colombia to host Miss Universe. I want to see and feel their warm welcome to the Miss Universe candidates. I have yet to see the list of countries who how do you call this? Who bid for Miss Universe hosting. Is there really a bidding or what? Hello, Marlo Vegas from Surrey, BC. At last. Ayan, thank you. Maraming salamat sa iyo. So maybe you can share your views if Miss Universe would host in the Philippines would host Miss Universe. Yeah, I really want to know. I want Miss Malaysia. If not Miss Malaysia this year, other representations or other representatives of Malaysia in the forthcoming pageants. To make it big. I want Miss Indonesia also to win. Or I want Indonesia to win. A Miss Universe crown someday. Not this year. In Marlon Vegas, not in the Philippines, I understand your feeling. But, it might be happening anytime soon. Because China, the latest news is that China refused to host Miss Universe. So, the closest scenario would be the Philippines hosting it again.
けど、それがあるから入信できないってわけじゃないです。だからそこの宗派があって、例えばこうすぐにこう寺を辞めるとか、そういう話ではなくて、寺を辞めるかどうかっていうのはやっぱりちょっと時間があったり必要っていうか、今すぐじゃあ今日ね、唱えるから、じゃあ寺を辞めたいと思って言ってくださいってわけではないので、そういうわけではないので。
I wish not Philippines. Las Vegas, okay na. Doon na lang ulit. Well, with all these things, we're very confident, with Catriona Gray. But, let's instill in our minds that it is a competition. I always say that. Whatever happens, let's accept it. Catriona is too strong, but I am afraid. And it will be very horrible to see someone not as strong as her to beat her. And that might be possible. Judges tend to, favor those who are a little bit naive, maybe. Or a little bit dark horse or inferior. I don't think. Well, I mean, it is based on the surprises during the Miss Universe 2018. There are six surprises. They made the cut. And I didn't even know that they are existing. Sorry. It's just an exaggerated feeling. But I was really surprised to find them in the list.
勧められないんですよ。けど、そんなないっていうのが自分が試して、友達からまあ勧められて、試してやってみ
Like
たら、
Miss India, what's that?
生活の悩み、関係の悩みとか解決です。
Sri Lanka?
力あるんだな。でも力があるかどうかっていうのは自身は確かめたいっていうのは、まずやってみなきゃわかんないみたいな。明らかにこれちょっとおかしくないみたいな話だったら、話されたときに、おかしくないですかって思うようなことだったら、やらないんですけど、
Hello, Pops Lucido. Hello, sir.
やってみないとわかんないなっていう。
Hello, everybody.
サバナミゴレキュートね、この生活に現象があるんだよ。ね、幸せになれるそうなんだよって、すいませんかってその時は3ヶ月って言われて、今3ヶ月ってその日に届いていただけるわけです。3ヶ月って言わないんですけど、その時言われてたんですけど、じゃあ3ヶ月やってみようって始めたら、本当にこう、人間関係の面とかね、変わって本当に自分自身が人間関係に悩んでたから、それがなんか悩みがなってきたので。すごい嬉しいことだったし、一番こう聞いてほしいところってあるじゃないですか。
John Salaki vlogs. What would you do if Kat wins the Miss Universe 2018? I would fly to the Philippines and interview her.
大丈夫ですか？やっぱすごい力あるんだなって。いやいや、でも私もわかんないですね。
Yeah, Miss Universe in South Africa or in Africa, anywhere there. You know, the tribal feeling. In case Philippines, no, let's exclude the Philippines. For example, there's no Caprionic bread. This is hypothetical. Who would you want to win? What country? For example, basically Thailand. You just have to select the winner, the Miss Universe. Who do you want to win? I really want Indonesia or Malaysia. They've been joining since time immemorial, and they don't just make it. Miss Malaysia's last placement was in 1970. Imagine that, 1970. In Thailand. Yeah, there are lots of appointments sa ibang countries. For example, if they don't hold their local pageant because of some, economic effects, they would just appoint one to represent the country. Hello, Real Barrientos. Hello. Pops Lucido, is it possible? Yeah, okay, that's what I answered. Cat B, it's very firm. If not Cat, I would want any Asian candidate to win. Riolin Barrientos, do you think the Binibining Filipino should be held in the Araneta Coliseum? Because it was held in Miss Universe 2016. I'm confused. I think it was held in Araneta. Where was Miss Universe 2016? Yeah, I want Africa to host it. But let's pray hard that it's not Philippines. But in case if it's the Philippines, then let's just support. Or Larry Luntok, if no Capriona, I guess Indonesia, Singapore, Nicaragua. MOA. For those who have witnessed Miss Universe or Binibining Pilipinas pageants, at least twice, which is better, MOA or Araneta Coliseum? Which one? I got a tissue. My tissue is wet. It's wet. Okay, let's go here. NIMEC 2454. New York City. I think this is Miss Universe going to be like 1988, where many of the Asian contestants will dominate. This year, Philippines, Cambodia, and Vietnam is strong. I'll take a look at Cambodia. Thanks, you reminded me about. Chat B, Nicaragua too, but I support Asian beauties. Yeah, Nicaragua was one of my choice to get top 15 2 years ago, I think. She didn't make it. Yeah, I think I had this, how do you call this? Likeness or liking towards Miss Nicaragua and Costa Rica 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Hunger Games, alright. So his answer, I think it is better in MOA. However, it is much better if it is in the Philippine arena. Hello, Desmond Fernandez. Hello, Sayo. Where are you from? We're in the Philippines. Manuel Cadelso, I think Miss Venezuela 2018 is not that impressive. You know, really, the impression that one candidate creates, you know, stronger, you know, if it's strong, if it is strong impact, is when she's already there on stage or anywhere, sitting or standing side by side with the strong ones. Like you would see if Miss Vietnam really is gonna, you know, create a strong impact. If she's already there standing in one corner, you know, sandwiched by Miss Venezuela, for example, and Miss Philippines. Alright? So if you could still Vietnam with Philippines and Venezuela on the sides, then that would be the only time you would say that Vietnam is really strong. Sometimes it's like that. That's why it's really have to wait, more time for us to finally know who is strong and who is not. But in my reviews, I would always use this strong word. So let's use it. Okay, Jen, let's start the blogs more because the place is much better than Araneta. So it's a traffic situation in Cubao if it happens in Araneta. Riolin Barrientos, Miss Universe 2016 should be the same place for Binibining Pilipinas because I don't think the setting is good enough. That's what I meant in the Philippines. Hello, Mark and Lloyd. I don't want the pageant to be in Philippines this year because we have a strong chance of winning. And having the pageant here might just make winning controversial. Why Philippines? Why Venezuela and Colombia do not show interest in hosting it? Well, I don't memorize the locations of Miss Universe in its entire existence. So I don't know if there was a Miss Universe held in these two countries. Anyone who know? Anyone who knows? I mean, was there Miss Universe in Colombia or Miss Universe in Venezuela before? I don't think so. I don't know. I need confirmation. Who else is here? Thank you very much for joining again. It's an everlasting. Forever thank you. Because I'm doing what I wanted to do. And I hope you try as well. So we could, there would be a lot of bloggers from the Philippines talking about pageants in English. I don't think I don't know if but I haven't seen any other Pinoys who regularly, vlog about pageants. I don't know. But it was just, in case I am the only one, it was very surprising. I didn't know. I just vlogged. I just sat down in one corner on April 12, 2016 and talk about Maxine. My choice for Binibining Filipinas 2016, and the rest is history. I really didn't have any idea that it was a vacant lot for Pinoy vloggers and pageants. Kindly tell me if there is another one so I could, watch their videos as well. It would be nice to, see other vloggers or to watch their videos. Marlo Vegas, this is for you, Martin Lloyd. Marlo Vegas says his thoughts exactly. He's with you on that. Who among the queens has the most full shout the Philippines in Miss You? Yeah, I was supposed to vlog about that, but I just didn't have time. I was too busy, so I forgot it. I think the best was Venus Rock, and it's cute for Maxine Medina, Philippines. It was a variation from the traditional. I think Venus Rock shouted the best Philippines. Hello, Eleonoria 4. Maraming salamat sa iyo. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my second channel, Robato. Please do. Yeah, I'm a different Robert than Robato there. I'm more natural, how do you call this? More open. What you see is what you get. Of course, here I'm as natural. What do you think? But it's a very complicated situation that I'm in right now because I am facing, pageant supporters like you who are very knowledgeable and very smart when it comes to pageant issues. And I also admire you. Eleonoria 4 is from Thailand.
で、音が切れなかった。
Kapag
で、
ka,
生やられたっていう場所なんで、まあ、ここにあるから、
sumali ka.
すごい、お客様とすごいスペース深い場所だし、できれば富士山に住みたいな。
Chat B, it helps if the Fiona is an artist with a good imagination and doesn't stop thinking of something new or different to make her stand out. Her pose,
あ、東京
walk,
あ
and that earring. Marla Vegas, when in fact Catriana's only qualities, beauty, intelligence, eloquence, regal bearing, etc.
小林さんはね、すごいあれなんですよね。
Marla Vegas, well, I am planning to show some clips from the Miss Universe coronation. It was like
すごいね。
going back to the 1950s, you know, the atmosphere. It's very, very old-fashioned. But you know, that makes it distinct. That makes it distinctively delicious to watch. It's because of that old-fashioned flavor.
それこそ一番を目指す人なので、中途半端にやらない
Amidst its
すごい
modern technology, the anime bag, it remains the same.
ち
And
ょっとあとこの新聞
I hate it, but I tend to you know to appreciate it
最新なのあげたい人もいます
because of that.
群馬アリーナで北関東大会というのがあったんです。北関東、栃木、群馬、茨城の3県だけで大会
Yes,
が
Pops Lucido, I would be in the Philippines this June, and I would announce on my page, Robatology page on Facebook, I would announce my, you know, the places where I'm going to, so that there will be a greater chance for you to see me and to my nose. Konting pitik dito, konting pitik here, konting kurit here and there. Well, I'm very, you know, until now, I haven't changed. I'm an ordinary person. You might see me in Quiapo walking. You might see me on, you know, on top of that Quiapo bridge and eating, you know, munching this quack quack alone. I'm as real as that. I do whatever I want. I don't care about what you say. If I want quack quack, so be it. I don't want to please everyone.
今度ビデオをやってくれます。でね、
So please like my page, pathology page on Facebook. I have reached 81,000 subscribers. It hit 60,000. It just hit 60,000 yesterday. 60,000 page fans. It had already generated 60 million views.
大体ね、土日はやってます。
I never thought that there would be another opportunity after YouTube. So it was another surprise. And if you are interested to be into this kind of field, to be with gorgeous people like what I have right now, you know, with you, then try vlogging. There's no harm in trying. I am not young anymore, and I got all of this at this age. And I'm not good in the first place. You know, I'm still trying until this time. And I persuade you to do it. You know, don't lose hope, especially if you're still in your 30s. It might be the start of something magical in your life, you know. And this is magic. Now, considering my age, considering my look, considering my status, it is magic. I might not be as popular as those, you know, vloggers that we know. And I might not, although I wish, I might not be able to break into the mainstream anymore because of my age. But you know, what I have right now is something wonderful. So I am urging you to take chances. Why not? Narda, so he has a cafe. All right. Oh, thank you. So please follow me on Facebook, Pathology, and subscribe. Sa aking another channel with the same name, Pathology. Hunger Games. Ay, Robato, what is your opinion to Puerto Rico and Trinidad and Tobago? Not placing nowadays. Yeah, it was strong during the past. Yes, I don't know about Puerto Rico. Maybe it's just right timing. Right timing, maybe. Or maybe because of the Philippines. Intrusion. That they have blinded, other sparkling nations when it comes to Miss Universe. Maybe that's already temporarily, but I want the Philippines to continue its shine at Miss Universe without giving a negative effect to other countries that we love, like Puerto Rico. Yeah, I have Miss USA blog. Watch out for watch that. My first, my first impression. In fact, my first vlog on Miss USA pageant. So please watch that. Right? Well, hello, Chat B. Yes, that's why you need to go to my channel, to my page. I have lots of Japan videos there, and you would like it. Again, Robatology. All right, Robatology. It's the way Japanese pronounce my name, Robato. Plus, I just got this anthology because this is, a compilation of my stories, my personal journey. So it's like a Robato anthology, something like that. And it's a continuous learning process. It's a continuous study. Life is like that. The logic. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's very hard to choose from Miss USA because of that. You wouldn't see. It's not about uh, a do or die thing on the catwalk. It's not about this passerella. Na kinikilala sa Pilipinas. If you don't have this great passerella, then nobody would pick you. Nobody would include you in their magic list. In the Philippines, Venezuela, Colombia, it's partially about being smart and being a passerella monster. But in USA, it's not. The best Miss Universe final question of all time. I think if you get pregnant, it's very simple. If you get pregnant, would you continue to reign? Because, the answer would always, go to the positive. You go. But for me, you should not. You are qualified to this kind of thing which prohibits pregnant women. Don't join. It's like that. It's not celebrating. You have to celebrate femininity or pregnancy, for the child or something. That's baloney. It's just, you apply for a job and there are certain requirements and then you break that requirements, then you would celebrate. You would be, how do you call that? You would protest in a way by answering something that would create conflicts with the stand of the company. That's not. That should be not. That should be the case, or it shouldn't be the case. But I would, I would always respect. I would respect your opinion regarding this. But for me, that should not apply. You should not. But I wouldn't win. That's a consequence. I would say, if I were the candidate, I would say no, because of ta 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 ta. But I wouldn't win. So I would better stick with that positivity. It's, you know, it's all about winning. So I hope I answered it. I hope I make it to the top five. Darn. I hope I make the cut. Mario Vegas, I think Brooke Lee bagged the crown because of her answer. She wasn't exactly the most stunning of the lot, but she was definitely witty. Okay, if you could do something outrageous for a day, what would you do? In fact, I have done something. Naglakad ako sa Tokyo wearing a wig. I had that in the Robatology channel, Robatology. So I walked, on the streets of Tokyo wearing this weird glasses and the long curly hair. It was hilarious, and nobody paid attention to me except five people. They just snubbed me. One thing outrageous is that I would kiss a guy in front of a camera. The Hunger Games, my favorite Filipino dish. I would give you three. Number one is chicken macaroni salad. Number two is calderetang Batangas. Number three, sisig. The pure sisig. The basic sisig. Yung walang mayonnaise at walang itlog. Yung ihaw-ihaw ng manghang na talagang galing probinsya. Alright, so again, chicken macaroni salad. Calderetang Batangas. Yung buto-buto na malapot. And maanghang na sisig na walang egg-egg na nakikita natin sa mga king sisig or whatever. Thank you. I hope my answer would pave the way for my inclusion. It's Magic 15. I'm going to the Philippines to fix my teeth because my teeth is horrific. My teeth is really in a bad condition. To the Philippines. Yeah. My vlogs are a little bit theatrical, a little bit cinematic. Maybe that makes it distinct. Not really talaga yung pagsalita ko because, I'm not really that great when it comes to, I don't know what. I'm not really, how do you say this? Eloquent. It's maybe just, just confidence, maybe. If I were not confident, if I was not confident, I wouldn't be here right now. I am confident with a little, with a little, how do you call this? Because I'm nervous anytime. I always have this stage fright at first, and then it just fades after a few minutes like that. But I think it is the best ingredient, sa isang confident person. Kailangan may kaba pa rin. It gives you more strength. Hello, Icy Lawrence. We're almost done. Where have you been? Okay, so Icy Lawrence is from Europe. We're in Europe. I want to go to Scandinavian countries. Scandinavian countries like Norway, Sweden, Finland. Like my zodiac sign is Gemini. My birthday is coming this May. Yeah, they just make top 20 or top 24 and eliminate this region thing. You know. Oh, thank you very much, Hunger Games. Oh my God, I'm in the top 3. Thank you. Do you agree that Asia and Africa should be separated? It should be Asia and Oceania. Yes, it should be like that. Africa should be separated. Anyway, there are white citizens in Africa. Not only South Africa, mind you. I think Ghana has more white people than South Africa. If I'm not mistaken, I'll go back to that research that I did last month. Yeah, Gemini people. We could do 2 things or 3 things at the same time. But I hope I can get the same, I can get the same luck that I had starting age. In a year, it's 80,000 plus subscribers and 70 million, 60 million views. So medyo nauna yung YouTube, but it was not as big as Facebook. 2 years ago, I never thought that I would have a much bigger platform than YouTube. I thought it's everything there is to a vlogging career. So meron pa pala. You see, life is full of surprises. That's why if Catriona loses, it's one great surprise. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. But no. I think Catriona will give a great fight to Miss Universe. But don't expect the crown. Okay? Even if she loses it, it's part of the game. So I will just finish it and we will see each other again next time. I'm a little bit fat. Here, you have to clean up your own mess. All right. Hunger Games. I observed in some countries their contestants were representatives in states. How about what if our Filipinos were represented per province or per region? What do you think about that? Yeah, that would be great. Wearing sash like Maria Roberta, 22 from Oriental Mindoro, something like that. From Batangas. They've been doing that, announcing their respective provinces. It's a different thing when you see those names, on a sash. So I agree with that. Miss Grand International, Miss Earth. Miss Earth, because it's now part of the top 4, big 4. But I don't watch it really. So the viewing pleasure, I would prefer Grand International. But because of this patriotic bag of mine, nationalism, etc., said, I would choose Miss Earth. Okay, we still have 15 minutes, so give me fast talk. 2 choices, and then I will give my choice. Go. Bottom, but not so bottom. I may look like I'm a tone, but I'm a girl. Why did I answer that? Lights off. Hello, Hunger Games. Yeah, I started with Aldo. Yeah, someone asked me from Australia to talk about Super Serena or Super Serena. So I'm gonna watch out for that. But it would not be in, well, I want Robato views to be, an English channel. So I might do those Aldab and Itbulaga and Channel 2, Neil and everything sa Robatology page. So try to subscribe there. Everything will go there now. And pageants will stay here. Venus or Capriona? Venus, for sentimental reasons. I had a balutong 2 months ago. Still there. Okay, go, go, go. More questions, please. 2 choices. Someone will love you, or someone will, someone I love. Because if I don't love him, the interest is gone. So I will lose him, and I wouldn't do my best. So it's better if I love more than the other way around. Miss Universe in Europe, yes, that will be effective. Moreno. The Agamulak type and so on. I'm not into it really. I am for the Pasagolero peg. Vlogger. Vlogger teacher, vlogger. Sexy. I don't want a guy who's smarter than me. Or even if I'm not smart, I'm not really. I don't want intelligent people. I would always want to be with someone and we both learn every day. Do you think time will come the Philippines will experience drought in the future in Miss Universe? Yeah, I could foresee that. 2 or 3 years from now, we might not make it anymore. But it will not be for long. Like USA and Venezuela. In USA in 2002 and then 2010. Venezuela is in 2017 and then 2010 to 2016, something like that. Great intervals. Liza Soberano. What is Liza's height? Liza's again? Who is that? Who do you think is the hottest among the boyfriends of our Miss Philippines? Please rank them. Oh, I haven't seen them all except Capriona's boyfriend. And the one on stage during the Philippines coronation. And I heard that he is a boyfriend of Sandra Lebanon. So boyfriend of Sandra Lebanon and boyfriend of Capriona Gray. Those are the only two guys that I have seen. So I cannot rank them yet. Liza's brand is 5'6". I think it should be 5'8". I think Miss Universe South Africa is 5'7". Swimsuit or evening gown? Swimsuit. I want to give myself a lot of problems which to partner with my gown. In swimsuit, you just wear that two-piece and you just, walk your way. And show elegance in your swimsuit. In gown, it could be it's a little bit messy and difficult to decide on what to use and what color and everything. So I'll go for the easy one, swimsuit. The crown. Pag-ibig comes next. Alright, so we gotta go. We have to go. No more questions. We have to go. Megan Young or the awards? Megan Young. Kylie or Bea Santiago? I don't like them both, but I would go for Kylie because my biggest video, is belongs to Kylie. The Miss International Peg is my #1 most popular video in this channel. Shamsi or MJ? I don't like them too. Shamsi, because she gave a strong performance after Venus, so it got a continuous winning streak. No, I haven't seen Miss Dominican Republic yet. 2015, yes, I was rooting for her. I liked her. Rachel Peters. The only problem with Rachel Peters is the emotion. Angela Simosa, there are a lot of things. Both of their mouths do not close. It's just that I have more things to do with MJ. The hair, the head, the head flipping and everything. So it's easier to handle Rachel Peters. Well, on Facebook, it's changing now, but on Facebook, I am being watched. They watch me. On YouTube, they watch the stars. They watch the candidates I have featured. So I think FB. On YouTube, I earn, but I also earn a little from Facebook now. So beginning to like it. Facebook. for personal reasons. Wow. Miriam Kimball. Well, we both come from USD. That's one. Number two, she had this very distinct character that, you know, stretching. And I think she gave that rare moment in for the Philippines to be noticed again on the Miss Universe stage. And number three, she was really good. Number four, she was just a runner. She was a blessing. She was also a runner-up at Philippines. I mean, she was a runner-up. She won another crown. I mean, on Binibining Pilipinas, and by stroke of luck, she got the universe. So that's what I know. Not the first runner-up standing that she got at Miss Universe, but the crown, the world crown that she got for Binibining Pilipinas. So this chat is very interesting. I hope it will become more interesting next time. And I would poll on what topic do you want to tackle next time. So watch out for that survey or poll that I'm gonna make later on. Money or fame? Money. I can be famous with a lot of money. No, I like Russia, Miss Russia. I think she was the most, or the prettiest Miss Universe ever. Is she? Haya Terrados, I don't know them. Okay, thank you, Larry. A date with Donald Trump because we are in the Miss Universe world. She has, she was a part of it before, just for that reason. Nothing about patriotism. It's all about Miss Universe. And Miss Universe President would like to ask her about, him about the Miss Universe, as part of his life before becoming the president of the highest, the biggest economy in the world. So a date with him would be better. Not better, but one thing that I would wish to have. Latino or Pinoy? If you ask me Latino or Pinoy, I would say Latino. But it's Latino or Pinoy, so it would be Pinoys. I just wish makapasok ako sa top 15 with all these answers. Alright, so we would continue with this Q&A, Fast Talk Peg, next Saturday. Or maybe we might come up with some surprise live. So thank you very much. Philippines. The Philippines. Thank you. Really. This is your Robato saying thank you. I love you.